Alright, chat. Let us get started. Back with this. A little Disco Elysium. I have since been informed that the archetype that we have been embodying thus far, sorry cop, is the bottom archetype, which fine. Fine. I get it. Alright. Let's go again. Okay, so we're just passing out. Passing out? Passed out? We had just passed out. That's far better word. This is gonna be our car, by the way. I really hope Kim doesn't go, oh, so where's oh no, he's French. Nope, that was German. Oui, where is your car? Yeah, there we go. That's my. Let's never do that again. I would very much like to get this body down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Well, let's see.
It is all it does now. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Oh. Well. That's disgusting. Ugh.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out.
Look, at least
Burst
it's over.
by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Wait, did you change your username? Are we no longer going by Arvak anymore? So are you Arvaloon now? Or is it just on Twitch that you've changed it? Well, I got it from the artist badge in the VIP.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier.
I see.
Hello again, officer.
Do you have your
How are
salts?
things?
I think I could
Sure.
use them.
I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What's this fuck the police business? Oh, wonderful.
Excuse me?
Street sign says fuck the police.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
No, it's alright. I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
Alright, so she gave us Oh, I guess I just need to have it. Back off.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body, you crack open the ammonia
okay.
ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? It's the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Thanks, super useful to know.
It's all you, baby.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line of condensation on the ceramic with his
We've
index finger.
requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Yearly? It's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
I'm just... Maybe it's just...
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
How could this man afford such expensive
That's
hardware?
for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the Harbor Company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
These look pretty advanced for a security
agree.
guard.
This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
No drama. E50.100.1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently it's the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain
The
tells me
local
so.
harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
They climb up using the kid's ladder.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
We're assuming dock workers in the harbor.
I'm still
did it.
approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Makes sense. Believably mundane.
70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me.
But it's his belt, right? Because we found his pants. And his pants had the belt buckle. Sorry, not the belt buckle, but the belt loops in the trousers were stretched, which would have been from a larger belt. My guess is he's probably a scabby. And that's why they hung him. You should have wanted him to stay up there. The ropes reinforced with
I
steel
was
wire.
afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
We're missing something here.
I agree.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's
A
that?
Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered, is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal clap amploids, clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points camera at the corpse, peering into it, lensing adjusting, then
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
In this photo,
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse
Sure.
smell.
Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Hi, Bryn. Let's look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Morning, Amy. Alright, let us observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
He was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
It seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Okay, wow. Jesus, Kuno. Man, you didn't need to be so fucking...
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
It's
The
coming out.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh, okay.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
So how do we
He
get him
slow-
down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once it's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt.
Yeah,
His
the preliminary
torso covered in
examination's done.
tattoos. And
Get him down from here.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
he doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
I don't want to ask help from the harbor. Could saw the
Climb
branch.
up there and saw the branch?
It seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Morning, Fury. Oh, so Arvak, I didn't even thank you for your sub earlier. My brain was just completely dumb. I was just shocked by the name. First off, thank you for the sub. 2, Fury, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, my love. And I did hydrate. There you go. Maybe we could no, I don't want to shoot him down. That's my idea. Let's have a little look at him.
Yes, we do.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
No, that's not.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
I did say good morning to you, Gwen. I stopped and said good morning. I said good morning to you, and then I said good morning to Amy.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Clad.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
What
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
We could ask help from the
I
harbor.
was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appear to be suspect in this case.
Yeah.
It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda. But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
You have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs
Alright,
Kuno's
Kuno,
ever seen.
fuck off.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
You had time to just fucking shoot.
You've held this, an A9 armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
I can point the gun at her.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sync up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Oh, it's a 50-50. Shit.
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb from the explosion. With your ears still ringing, you lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
Something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. It keeps
The
missing.
armistice is sufficiently precise, officer, especially at close range.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
That's preposterous. We're not giving you the gun, kid.
Preposterous! What are you, a fucking earl?
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the Harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
Won't it be
To
dangerous?
ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Evrard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
Thanks, Kunoiz. How do we get
From
inside
the
the hub?
gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found, where your cloak is. It looked doable.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
God damn it! Let's see if we can go into that side room now. Oh, I thought this opened at 1600. Oh, I can't for some reason. I guess because they're all protesting. Let's see if we can get this guy's help.
The worker is in a deep slumber. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a
I don't want
shift
to.
card and
I don't
a
want to
job
steal his
permit.
ID. I don't need to do that. We're already in enough shit as is. Alright, we have a skill up. Huh. Visual calculus is great. I love visual calculus.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull.
This is Precinct 57. How may I serve, officer? What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
Echo 50 100 1000. It's the make and model of the armor. It's Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Merci, Alice.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Shine the light in Kudo's face! Shine the light in Kudo's face! Get the motherfucker. Okay, fuck. Shoot Kudo, yeah. All my homies hate Kuno. Punk ass kid. No. He's a racist.
Yeah.
He's a racist kid on drugs. He's not you.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
The cloak? Well,
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind.
Oh,
Who knows what its pockets may hide? The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at that machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK. His eye.
yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
I have to put more points into Savant Fair if I want to get... Oh, fuck, dude. I guess we can just talk to more people while we try to get some more XP.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what this game
No,
is?
you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
I don't want to do it because I don't want to fuck up their game. I don't want to fuck up their game. Moment of your time, fellas.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnoux. And my specially abled partner here is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
Do you think about the hanged man in the backyard of the Whirling Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the
In
locals?
Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
So again, you don't know
If I
anything.
knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Okay. So, the union runs this town. The union of dock workers. And at first I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, go union. Until I realized at least one of the guys is like a mega racist who's like talking about haplogroup for eugenics. He's not a good guy. And they're basically just a mob.
Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some weariness in his voice now. He said the rant many times.
The Carabinier doesn't reply.
What about
his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
Ow! Hurt my nail. Ow. Motherfucker. I also need a break.
course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philippe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
Oh, was he?
The court medic administered the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't be. You shouldn't even use every arena. Let's just
From what
country.
I've seen of the officers of the RCM.
Oh boy.
But I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies. Right.
Seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Doesn't have anything to do with all the bullet holes that we've seen
Yes.
around.
It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but
Why
why?
what?
Oh, it's hard
Because that's
artillery
what
use.
happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Should have chosen a place away from the people and
This
buildings.
place is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
Beach.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Explains the war
Damn
damage.
right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
He turns to me.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
How should we socialists be known for the hard working class take over? Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. The coalition seems quite capable. See, I feel like if I click this one though, it's going to be considered fascist. Even though, like, I don't mean it that way. I mean it more in this, like, in my mind, I don't like foreign intervention in anything. I don't like the concept. Like, I believe in self-determination. But, like, because what it sounds like, and I don't know the law, but what it sounds like is there was a communist uprising of this country that overtook the monarchy. And then the monarchy went and got a coalition to come back and retake. Which we've seen a billion places. You know, we've seen that in so many countries, right? And the US is usually the one getting involved in things that they shouldn't. But I feel like that would be considered fascist. That's how it should be. Soft shufflers paving with the hard-working class to take over. Again, I don't want to piss these guys off. Also, I believe in the power of the working class, and I believe in... I'm a socialist myself, but, like, clearly that's not what these guys want to hear. I'm almost tempted... but rhetoric is telling me I should pick one. So this is the free capital bullshit. The coalition seems quite capable, actually. Here's the thing. I don't know enough details about it. Like, I am all for multiculturalism. But I don't want to... Like, this just feels a little too fascist for me. And I'm not even thinking of it in the point. Like, I'm stepping back from the point itself. I'm looking just directly at this. Sorry, from, like, the added statistic point. Looking just at this. Imagine now they rule us. I don't like the idea of long-lasting power. I think we should be supporting growing up, but I'll say that I think we'll go the coalition seems quite capable. And my reasoning with that one is that I don't know. I don't know if I do want to go with that one. Coalition seems quite capable, actually. I don't know enough to actually really say something, I don't think. No, I don't think I just do.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Interesting. It seems like the coalition was... So is he insinuating that the coalition was fighting the king beforehand? Interesting.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who is Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume Le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Thank you for your time. Yeah, I'm not for monarchies. Tibbs has windows. I should find out who Tibbs is. Oh, I can pick up cans. And I think only dialogue advances. Sorry, or maybe I should do this at night. maybe once the workday's over, I'll do that. I'll focus. Ah, yes, divine.
Whoa. What have we here? A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Jim, it looks like we got a construction code violation.
They never cleaned up the war damage. The rest of Revachol looks better, though. The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's nothing to worry about. Shall we?
Totally bit my tongue there. Look, I know I said it would work, but there's bottles here. I'm just gonna grab them. Look, you know, hashtag clean up Revachol. Sorry, kid. Ooh. Suggestion, but then what is highlight? Or half-light? Oh, threatening people? Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I like my detective jacket better. Look, dog. Let me... Gotta make money somehow. Look, I have my priorities straight, okay? Pullman 8, their mailbox is overflowing.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly, but a poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
That was not the right voice line. Please open up.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any...
Well, I wanted to knock on the... Okay.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of... Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply.
Cutting through the door. I'm gonna find a reason to go in.
Closed with a padlock. The chalk drawn numb. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a
Trust
loud
me.
thud.
Kim, we got
After you, detective.
It's super important, I promise. Don't.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns.
Oh,
The name on
Lukamine.
the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Ooh, why does this tenant have a Krasmazov?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Ooh, bullet. Oh shit. Oh fuck yeah. I don't know why we broke in here. I don't know why we went in there.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
What's the deal with the ant? Why is the star?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world. And because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall.
Fuck yeah. I look insane. I look. Yeah, I'm sure that won't bite me in the ass having a bottle of alcohol in my butt. Yeah, I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh man, I was hoping I would be able to get in there. God damn it. Those are making ground on something. I don't know much else what I can do today.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Evrard Clare, the Union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here. We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
I don't exactly have money though. Trash, 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 trash. I'm being useful. All right.
Back already?
What's going on?
Jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
What's the jam?
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Well, how long you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both.
No extravagantly praised, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
You know anything about the dead man, the one hanging out in the hospital?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What can you tell me about the strike?
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
What's the union
Some
demanding?
pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Anything else?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Sad, what's going on with you?
I'm okay, man. Just the jam's got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames and the dull engines off.
Maybe the full-on, direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, man.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
Okay. I was thinking... I don't know, she's holding a photograph, which makes me curious if she's related. Boy, refuse to be your scabby.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Oh. 160 real. Not exactly, I don't really know what I can do here.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Okay, that helps me with that. Okay. So, are there any...
An intricate web of the pattern still kind of has gone. For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without someone who...
Yeah, I don't want to talk to a racist fuck. I wonder if... You know what? Kid might know.
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Okay, good. Crime murder gets people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
And what does a cop look like
Didn't
then?
mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Vespertine officer. Huh. It's not about your body that's important to police work anyway. It's your
Head.
points to head.
Yes.
No, your mind. Not head, child. Heads.
Quicksilver Mine. This Mullen guy looks like he needs, flexibility. There are a million different people out there. You have to get in their heads. Sometimes you have to be a killer. No, I don't want that. Quicksilver Mine. As far as single.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories.
Sure, when the author does the thinking for him, real policemen have to think and act on their own.
Like you, sir. Of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay, I'm gonna deduce something right now.
You fail to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I deduced that you
Come
again.
on, anyone would notice that.
Shit! Dog, my rolls have been horrid today, man.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of game.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Braubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I don't feel as if I have any
Friends
kids.
are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Oh, boy.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Well, heck. You heard it here first. Crime fiction isn't real.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf? Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
This looks important.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live, not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme. Ozon, Laurentide, Face à la Mer, archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandoux, on archipelagos, Croyan-Morin, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinaise is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap.
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business. Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48, your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Oh, hell yeah. So Martinez is a city, or like a village, or like a sub-district of Revenshaw, but it's also in Jamrock. Okay. So then this goes down to this waterfront. Okay. Well, that's relatively helpful, actually.
The plaque on the shelf reads,
I would say the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Shelves full of biographies of...
I don't have the money to buy a book right now. I just wanted to know what was on there. Oh, and then I came in here to see if there is anything in there. Okay. Could I...
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms.
Plus
it appears
one
to be locked.
For breaking into the common art apartment. Interesting. Yes! Oh, I should have saved.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side.
Shit.
But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
I need to save.
What is this place?
It's like a gym.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Sounds good.
Sand is dripping from a punching bag. Smells like leather and sweat. The reason I wanted to come in here before anyone asks is because I wanted to see what view they could get of the murder scene. And her giving off this idea that it's like
a barbell
haunted.
lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Kim, there's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Password remove collars.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Burb. Damn I shot. Dude, this is fucking creepy. I don't like mannequins. Guys, why is the music doing that? I keep quick saving because I don't trust what's in here. Oh, that's a pigeon. Goddamn pigeons.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotorblades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
Question, what did they start with and what did they pivot
That's
to?
a good question.
I think
Not quite. You do know that there's something unusual about this company's business model.
Filament. Right. Could be read on a radio computer.
Yes?
Hello? Oh, there's shit back here.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal candle Welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent Welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
Sorry, I like the meta commentary there. Excuse me, who drew them? Are they real? I have so
This
many
looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them's a Welkin supremacist.
Mhm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
That's a mood.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Strange.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive
This
calling
isn't
radio
a
games.
role-playing game.
That's what the catalog says.
This is what I thought it was. Okay, so I'm sorry, I've been really quiet for the last 10 minutes, 20 minutes. My brain has been turning and turning and turning. This isn't any sort of... They weren't creating a game here. This might have been where the revolutionaries were hiding out in. Though, that would have been 50 years ago. And some of this stuff was talking about 30s. So I wonder if there was some attempt at a revolution. Fortress Atchison SCA produces revolutionary interactive call and radio games.
That's not bad.
So what's this interactive radio game?
Any other questions?
It's the production
The
schedule.
filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still. Nothing happens. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's...
Okay, we need to find out the password.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6. UKV 123.7. UKV 123.9. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical. Yeah, no. Of course, the enemy of the chaos.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
If it's a game,
whoever
usually
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing.
Yeah,
Ruined,
I don't think this is any sort of
Infilinda,
TTRPG.
Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Il Mara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
I don't...
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
I don't believe that it's just a game.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's an undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it. I think...
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers. Through call-in stations, none of the players have to be physically present. Anyone
I
in the
don't
world
believe
can
that it's just an
participate in the
RPG.
game,
I mean, granted,
as long as they have a two-way radio.
TTRPG players are very inventive, but in like a whole little thing with very expensive equipment, I don't believe it.
Then there's the Game Master Frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories,
No.
functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
Let's see if they can do
Yes,
that.
especially in here. Okay, let's keep moving.
I don't believe it. All right. We need Savant Fair to try again. I don't like that the bear has glowing eyes. I don't like that.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
What are you talking upstairs?
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
All right, bear time, bear time, bear time, bear time.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a
so
strange
creepy.
compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
Terrifying. These things look like
The
giant eyes.
lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its
This is fucking
mysterious
creepy.
belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
What's the giant bear-shaped fridge doing in this abandoned cellar? So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper car.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here. That's a plausible hypothesis.
Okay, so this is the ice cream maker, right? Ooh! Fucking telling you.
Bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to...
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
I fucking told you.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Oh.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
What does this mean?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Fuck. Yes. Oh, well, I want my flashlight. Oh, can I not equip this? I guess it's a sale item. Shame. Also, didn't I pick up a bullet earlier? Did I not pick that up? I'll have to go... I think it was upstairs.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top, and you slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else, some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has, turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams.
Well,
In the
there's no way in
distance,
hell
you
this
hear
pry
water.
bar is not strong enough. Hi, Race. Thank you. I hope you're doing well.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Do you think
The
that
lieutenant raises his brows.
it should be easier to open now, right?
This orange machine, you slip your no. If you want to
Equip the pry bar.
Oh, I was hoping that would melt it.
This orange machine is dead still.
Yeah,
it
see?
has a hand-cranked ice cream churner
I don't wanna-
an electric freezer. Only the red cable somewhere. A machine hums along.
I need a... Oh, that came out here? Okay, that's good to know at least. Hey. Didn't we hear noises? Oh, upstairs as in like over here. Really? Oh, here. I didn't see these stairs.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing, still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of you are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Just disempowered individual trying to take my disempowered out and everything out.
There's a discarded milk carton on the floor. Why don't you destroy that?
No, I actually feel sorry for the things I've destroyed. I'm sorry, Milk.
You're right. That's definitely not the behavior of a destroyer at all. That's just severe anger management problems and a disregard for property rights. As before, this is direct.
Okay. I probably shouldn't have knocked on that. That's okay. Alright, let me grab... I swear there was a bullet in here, right? Or is that somewhere else? Dog, I swear I picked up a bullet. Alright, I guess we go ask the bookstore lady. Where is she?
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Burgeoning like that.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
Oh, I've looked around. It's the only way to get this investigation going.
I'm willing to listen. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, did you encounter the malignant entity?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
Even the chimney that's part of the central furnace. I heard voices coming from there.
I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Alright, down we go. Wait, did I get another filament cube? No. Ugh.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Color. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Oh. Colorful polyhedral. Oh.
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
It's a perfect view of the crime scene.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
I'm so confused, I didn't even knock on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer and I need to ask some questions.
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice. How else can I help you then?
No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
What do you know about a man who's lynched behind the whirling rag?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean the daily
Well,
ruckus?
there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You took your eyes off work to look out the window.
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
How would she know it was nighttime? Do you have to work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your
She
answer.
nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we, anyways?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy woodworks that make up the walls, even though they've been repainted. Signs of coal black soot there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else
More
is
or
gone.
less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Oh boy. Terrifyingly taxidermy bear in the foot.
The fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Okay, wait a second. So maybe this isn't some sort of like clandestine spy network. It literally was just a startup building. And that's why it disappeared. So that's probably what that is.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
All right, what were the
There
others?
was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour
Booth
to man
girls.
the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
Go like that. She works in Fritta. She's not particularly
Employing
friendly.
silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
What about the bear?
The bear.
Didn't
Of
work
course
out.
not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
How come?
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants.
Oh boy.
Coded Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
What's a vision
It's an
beast?
imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I don't do.
Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
What's up with the broken window?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
I'm not gonna ask about the Amelia.
Yeah, don't.
Someone make stuff down. What a strange
Fortress
machine.
Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean by liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Must have been on an ego trip.
That's what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time.
It's too bad. I would have supported them. The project was
Not
great.
the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Anything else?
Building's intercom. But it's not
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Sure, I'm listening. They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
It's illegal running off the company's money like that.
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
This place is cursed. Oh wait, no, I have more questions.
I'm
about the-
listening.
Oh, wait.
Good. I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Sure, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Yeah, you're right, the whirling doesn't look like it's
And
cursed.
then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
We're the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called
I was
curse.
just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
I'm starting to think there's no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
Yeah, she raises a good point. Like, even in my... I have a really bad habit when it comes to games like these. I am very quick to form a theory, a thought, a decision, a possibility. I'm not very good at keeping an open mind, especially when I'm so set on finding a singular answer. I get very hyperfixated on trying to find said answer. I need to get better at, like, even like earlier, it's just like, oh, well, it's clearly a counterintelligence thing. But in reality, it seems like it was just a shitty business that went out of, you know what I mean? I need to get better at that mentality. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep going down dead ends.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we could see.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Talk to Entity. You don't know her name's Nia. She's a novelty dice maker.
Dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman, just like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
She says there is no curse because there are too many inconsistencies.
Too many inconsistencies? What kind of talk is that?
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
First, you're one of those
I'm
inconsistencies.
not doing as well as it looks like I am. I only have my Simone's wards to thank for the protection they provide.
As I've said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
So I could upgrade my Solvent Fair again. Ooh, empathy might be a good one, actually. Because this would let me understand people a little bit better. Okay. I do want to go get my coat, but I also want to see... I think I misremembered it when I was thinking it was 1600. I think it was 6 o'clock, not... Oh no, this is still closed. Okay. Although a lot of people here now. Huh. Alright, let's go get my jacket. Oh my god, Kuno's still here.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM marking. The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Solvent Fair, do I have any... actually, before I do this, do I have anything that's going to give me... Oh, I have something that's -2 Solvent Fair. Why? My shoes and my trousers. we're just gonna take those off for a second, all right? just fucking pants off in front of fucking.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket.
Wait, I just realized these are the victim's pants.
Soft, yet crinkly. Hey, it's a chewing gum.
Oh, never mind.
It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-le-Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Is this because, like, is this related to the wife, probably?
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark. Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper?
I don't care.
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please. You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket.
Yeah, it's related to the ex-wife.
Despite the strange feeling of regret. Tarpaulin cloak with possible
All right,
RCF
50% chance.
is still caught on the railing.
Oh, I don't want to save Scott.
No. That's still too high. What?
Sure. Just be careful.
I don't want to save Scott. But I don't. Look, we have nothing else to do right now. Like.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Really?
Is it like hard-coded for me to fail here?
Nope.
I feel like this feels scummy. I don't like doing this, but at the same time, like...
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings.
Oh no, it's not hard-coded.
is
Okay,
still
I just want to achieve something.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes. No, I don't want to close my eyes. Just push this salty.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I didn't want to take it all in because then I'm closing my
you
eyes.
could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Yes, look, I know it's save scummy, but at the same time, we didn't have anything else to do. Hell yeah, now I've got my thing. Rhetoric. What does rhetoric do? Art of persuasion, yeah, whatever. Okay. I think this goes into the harbor room, yeah. Fuck. Coffee machine. Someone's here. Well, not directly, but what are these ones doing? These ones get rid of authority, whereas this one releases drama. Drama's been annoying. I don't think I need authority, but
on second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmarar. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. The drawer slides shut.
I guess there's no.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. Look how blurry all the lines
there
on
is
these
a
papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
No worries, Bryn.
Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. The drawer slides.
No worries, Bryn. Thank you for stopping by, my dear.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike."
I don't want to activate anything. Just appreciate you, Bryn. Well, it'll be on VOD, and then it'll be on my VOD's channel on the 1st, but then also, I'm going to talk to Pepper about getting it edited now. This is where I got drunk. I was up here for some reason, wasn't I?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads...
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabiniers uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
That would have been a bad idea. But I want to see in the container.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its original position.
Yeah, it does cause quite a ruckus, but I suspect. Well,
before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
I think it's something special about something.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe, I can't tell.
You do? Because I don't.
Wait, why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
I don't know, Kim, it just feels
It's a
special.
cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. You're back before the...
I don't think I can just persuade a container to open.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Oh, you don't say.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
He doesn't notice me. He doesn't notice me, which is good. Ah, here we go.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
You in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Points to the novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically
It
cute.
should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
1 second. I grab... What time is it? It's an hour. Let's go.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun,
Rudolph,
lost
stop.
gun.
Rudolph, no barking. Hey, 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 hey. Luckily I didn't unmute. Rudy's been barking like crazy.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
Would appreciate any help you could provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is comfortable now. I could use a glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Dead body.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You're a community leader. Help your community out.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
I don't know if you guys can hear Rudy in the background. He's rolling around like an idiot.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm
hey.
sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race science. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race science. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big, impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
I met Joyce, the
Oh,
representative.
that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
To the previous negotiation, Mr. Gaumont.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
You made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
I mean, you called him a midget.
Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Joyce said the previous reunion they'd vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
I haven't let her in to see you.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator. Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
It's in the container that's outside your office.
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
Anything special about the one that was attached to the crane?
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Talk about the
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
You opened a few doors in my
And
life.
I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door is it?
No one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Yeah, boss fights in this game. Be like uncomfortable chair. Yeah, this is tense. This is extremely tense. His charisma is infectious. And I haven't been saying a lot. One, because my dog keeps barking. But two, he knows everything about us. He knows about the lost gun. He knows about pretty much everything. He's got eyes and ears everywhere. And he's kind of revealed that. He's also revealed that he doesn't want to talk with the negotiator, so he's doing it for some other sort of reason, most likely. Let's see here. Why don't you open it
Harry,
yourself?
I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't
Also,
have that extraordinary physique
We did talk about.
You look like you could run around all day.
There's something to be noticed about. Remember how we said one of the footprints seemed like to be like 200 kilograms? And there was this talk about, oh, there's no possible way that there's 200 kilograms on someone, yet here we are. So either they were carrying the body, but I think it's more likely they walked him there. Like, he walked there. But I don't know, but the bruises were post... Yeah, see, all this is weird because... This is weird. Sorry, my head is spinning right now. This is weird. Because we know he was working for the docks, because his belt loops on his trousers were larger, indicating that it was one of those airship belts. So it's likely his belt he's hung with. And he's got nothing on but those boots. Also, how would they have removed his trousers? Right? Because he's in nothing but his trousers. How would they have removed those trousers but put the boots on? Making me think they wanted it to look like it was one of those workers by putting the boots on after the fact and threw the shit in the garbage room. Now the garbage thing was locked, but who knows if this guy's got access to it. Very likely does. So they likely threw everything in. Now this is a theory, and I've just mentioned earlier, I don't want to just have the one theory. But I'm trying to kind of follow that lead while keeping my mind open about other stuff. But something tells me this man willingly hung himself for this organization. But it's interesting.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you?
Yes.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
But you don't even know anything about the hangman.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Can't accept
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
Oh, it was followers only chat? Yeah, I keep it on there like that. I apologize if it's, I shouldn't block you out for too long, but I keep it like that because, one, bots, two, I had a lot of transphobic people in here, so I just kind of, I leave that on.
Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. I don't want to get stuck
Here,
in here.
you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Taxidermied fish, huh? This is a really weird way to get in. Oh, I see. My perspective's kind of off. I'm gonna persuade the door to open. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk some sense into this container.
You're back before the cargo container. It its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems, why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because physical wasn't an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective.
Oh, okay. I'll get philosophical later. It's just gonna be full of like red herring or something, because it's an obvious red herring. Even everyone makes fun of it, but maybe it's like a double red herring. And it's maybe I'm losing my mind. It always gets so... My audio gets really weird here for some reason.
Is this about the questions again? Because, wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the Union. The Union works for you by supplying you with cash. That was easy. Worryingly so. The tear machines, your bottles...
I don't like how easy that was. And how she said that. So, didn't they say... What's-his-face would be waiting for us? The racist dude? Is he waiting for me? No, he's... God dang it. He's probably still back all the way. I thought he moved from his spot. That's what... I still don't have enough. It's mainly because I don't... Oh, also, day's almost over. I want to get the body down.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw
Great.
you.
Everett,
You have really let yourself go.
Thanks, bud. Told us to help get the body
So
down.
it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
What if we don't want to do
This
that?
is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
He's gonna tamper with the body.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup. Fine. Goodbye. Return to your degeneracy. Hey,
Fine.
see that they stay here the whole time.
I'm gonna push this button while he's gone. I'm gonna push the button. Well, no, I don't want to be a scabby, but...
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. His craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see
Look
it.
at you!
RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Evrod's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
That's what you did. I want to push the button.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
I wanted to push the button.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
There's been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order.
What you had to do was to become a union man for all to see.
Like, yeah, I'm not against being part of a union. Let me go. I want to go back here. Oh, God damn it. I want to push the button. Just because it's a button and I want to push it. I know it would be technically breaking the strike, which is horrible and very bad. But push button. I want. Ah! Can I go down these stairs? Oh, my communist level went down, I think. Was it 3 or was it? I think it was 4 before. Honor. I have no honor. Boring cop. Look, yes, I know.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Oh, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly
Come
is a
on,
field
officer.
autopsy?
You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Muindi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
What don't you know? What you saw?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
What's the Copperpedia?
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Oh boy, okay.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
We just filled this in, right?
That's right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, An 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
That's you.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Sorry, I didn't read the first one. So the first one was assistant. I put HDP, which is us. Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date, 0803, and time of arrival, 0815, on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Next. NA. Next.
Name, we don't know. Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write about 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Thanks. Gunoese, thank you.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death?
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
March 4th.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment?
None. At least not after the initial examination. Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I agree. Lividity pointing
Interfering with the body's position.
Oh, whoops.
Then again, the right lividity is easy to produce if you know what you're doing.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
we should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color, yellow. Length, 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Why can I touch
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet. The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head. There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark.
Oh, the lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt, cutting the polyester. The stench is horrid after a while. It's obvious the material cannot be cut.
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
I think we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh, my headset's dying. I'm working on it, headset. I'm working on it. There we go.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose. After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
That's pretty significant. So they got him.
Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia.
Oh boy, here goes Kuno.
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
30%?
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more
Excuse me.
decades. Dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Scarring is extensive, maybe more than law officials.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item. Hands. Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
No, I'm not writing down a more on a autopsy form.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched as in prayer begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. With both hands is used. Wait, what did he... Oh, I see, okay.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
I feel like looking down the throat's a bad idea, but we're gonna
No
do it.
scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again.
Hepatobiliary. NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts. Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
That's it?
That's it. Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck.
I wonder if there's like a...
Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
That option about a completionist makes me worry that I missed something, but you know what? It's funny. It's whatever. Seems visually consistent.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
Oh, so we inflicted them? Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
Isn't that sloppy?
Be pedantic if you like, it doesn't matter. No one else is going to investigate this man's murder. And if they do, such details would only confuse them.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Now, injuries. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Yeah, non-fatal.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions?
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury. A stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
What's the fourth?
Nothing. Just in case. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Hemorrhaging on the skin below the ligature mark. Depth mark 1. No signs of clawing at the neck. Hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column. Something feels weird. Yeah, he didn't mention any early inflammatory response. I don't like that it's asking. I don't like that reaction speed gave me that. This is making me doubt myself. Well, not doubt myself, but doubt the narrative. 1 centimeter. I don't like... Oh my goodness, this is killing me. I don't like that... Let me look up the hyoid bone. I don't like that it's making me question itself. But if the cervical... Wait. Okay, the hyoid bone's just... Here's the thing. But did we see anything about his respiratory system? We didn't notice anything with that, right? This didn't kill him. The hyoid bone's just non-fatal post-mortem.
Why do you say that?
I'm serious. I don't think that was the injury that killed him.
Why don't you think it was fatal?
There's no reason. It's just a random...
Still,
I don't like
there may be
reason.
truth to this one. I was ready to call a probable cause of death here, but now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
So, Inland Empire. Sorry, wait. Okay, wait.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it. Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Where's the dealer?
The bow collector. It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
Oh, I see. Oh, I only have so many. Huh. Oh, that's an interesting little system. Okay, I have a skill point here, but Inland Empire, and I don't remember what the other one was. Perception, probably. So I have +2 to Inland Empire. Let's see if there's any other.
The man is The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Perception. Okay. Okay, I could... Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
The man is decomposed. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I'm gone.
Whoa. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about
There
it?
is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who are when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
That question.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking
It's
to you.
the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Why do you
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
I feel I forgot something.
Because you have. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams. Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my...
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough. His fingernails have turned dark.
Do you think we missed something? Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast. Hey, wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus below that building?
Right, yes there was.
Now, detective, I've rarely been disappointed by the size of a giant ice bear fridge, but I think we should still take a look at it first. Make sure it's big enough before we carry him over. Let's move. With every hour, whatever we are looking for in the deceased will become harder to find.
Well, let me up my perception.
The man is... The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. You really ought to wait until the cadaver is refrigerated.
Right. Alright, let's go look at the fridge. I don't know, I think... Bear, fridge, bear, fridge, bear, fridge.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. Watching...
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough, too.
Your visual confirms you could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Shall we go and get the body, then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The body is heavier than you expected and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get the butcher, then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
You have created an ice bear sarcophagus.
Behold, we've created a nice bear
Talk of
sarcophagus.
the ice bear sarcophagus must not leave this room.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it either, but we
As
did find a
impressive
fridge.
as the fridge is, this is a small victory, among numerous defeats. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting. You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silvery in the light of the fridge. You still...
It'll come to you sooner or later. At least...
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over. Your arm reaches
Finally!
out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye.
I'm sorry.
It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
A narrow, reddened, often dry zone of damaged skin surrounding a bullet entry wound. Caused by friction scraping. Oh.
Yes, that's what this part is called. The basal ganglia feels
Basal
clumpy.
ganglia.
What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again.
Yeah, well, no
never
shit.
wake. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
It's a oh, he's been lobotomized. It's been cavity right through the
The
hemisphere.
lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching
think.
toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex
Oh no, not
feels
lobotomized.
like
He's
jelly.
been shot.
Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push
Probably
deeper
killed himself, actually.
until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Good.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, Your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-calibre. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. Of course, you deserve it. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone.
Yes,
Treatment.
and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
You think so?
I did not just come up with this. I've had my doubts since you showed me the tracks, officer. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him? There is no satisfactory explanation. There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe the bullet
Yes,
holds more answer.
we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation?
I think it might
What
be a
really
suicide.
happened here?
I think I need to wash
Oh,
this.
you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
What happens
We
next?
put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport. I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem. One more thing. This was really good work, detective.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular corpulent. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Huh.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the
We
cafeteria.
should take
man.
care of that then.
But I don't have the
Let's
money.
talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Well, let's see if we can. Why am I? Did I just hear that over here? Why is Kuno gonna have a heart attack? No, Kuno, don't have a heart attack. No, he's fine. Well, no, wait, actually, he's on drugs. Wait.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
By the way, Kipt is a racial slur.
You're gonna be in here to see it.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed aside the panels, Kuno.
And then what? You fucking there. You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Found a plate covered in powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the pig head?
That? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape, like some sort of
Yeah.
musician.
Kuno plays on snuff radio.
No, of course he does.
Fucks pigs live. Fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
What's with the magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Magnesium,
Yeah,
right?
it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You know all about magnesium. I rock it all
You're
the
not
time.
getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Good
I
call,
know.
Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
You kids often play
Right,
this
pig?
sound.
This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
What's in the greenhouse over
No. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of
there?
Ilmaran.
God used to work
Yeah,
there.
that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it.
In the young woman
Shit's
by the room.
nothing to Kuno.
Oh,
Look,
God.
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
Should ask her about
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
How'd they get in there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Someone may have tampered with the medicine.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
No, you don't know anything about the tampering, and I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig.
The ladder. Have a climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
Especially the ladder's
Does
unclimbable.
Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
The mug in the
The
trash.
fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Seems... anything to do with
Yeah.
it.
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak
That's what I'm
louder,
thinking.
Kuno.
Someone's tampered with the crime scene. Clean some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and... yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't...
All right, I gotta save because it is I gotta drive my grandma to a doctor's appointment. This has been awesome. Sorry, I've been really quiet because I'm like hyper focusing, but I realize it's not super entertaining content. I'll try to be a little bit more engaging with this. My brain just sometimes I didn't sleep well either, so it doesn't help. But I'll do my best to keep more mindful of that. Chat, we're gonna go raid Shan Chan. Go give her lots of love. She's doing some art. Looks like show her some love. I will see you all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sorry, Friday. Probably for more of Disco Elysium. Saturday will be Candela Obscura. Sunday will be Games with Bryn, and then Monday will be Disco Elysium. Bye.